Thank you so much for deciding to join me today. I'm actually so excited to share this because this is what basically my channel is about. My channel is about exploring our feelings, thoughts, emotions, many times through neuroscience, and explore many mind-blowing things and fascinating things about happiness, our life. And I think this fits perfectly because today we explore my feelings and basically I share what happened to me because in many videos, as I could see on YouTube, many people share their personal own experience, what happened to them. And I think anyone has the right to share that. Anyone has the right to share that, and I thought it would be interesting to also add my story because why not? Today, I'm not going to talk about the experience of loneliness because I think it's extremely hard to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about the feelings of loneliness, not the experience in life. Because as you explore neuroscience, you realize that it's not your fault in any way, shape, or form to feel lonely and depressed. And I'm so happy that I can share a theme that used to have so much stigma around it, so it feels really amazing to share it. The pain, if I could explain the pain of loneliness that I've experienced, I think it would feel like a horror story because it wasn't like, oh, I just didn't have a romantic partner or I didn't have anyone close. It felt like, imagine you are the most thirsty person on the planet and you just need to drink and you haven't been drinking for 300 days or 1000 days. You're still alive and you have this insane thirst and you see people everywhere too that could essentially extinguish that insane thirst, but nothing happened. It felt like a horror movie. It felt like I was just. I mean, I experienced many levels of loneliness in my life, but I'm going to talk about the loneliness I experienced from 2020 and 2023 and 2026. The first 2 years, it felt, imagine swords just constantly going through your chest and imagine being isolated under the basement. That's basically how I felt. Like insane torture. And I was just imagine this insane thirst for a person and just being so thirsty and humiliated. And it feels like the only way to go forward is to even be in more pain. And so of course I also did. I know YouTube doesn't allow these type of words, to use, but I experienced harm. I did harm myself, and I did consider unaliving myself every day, every single day, by the means of a train, because it felt like it was the only possible solution. It felt like it was the only possible outcome because of how terrible that felt. And of course, nothing actually changed till now. I mean, in 2022, I met a lot of people, a lot of people. I was basically popular amongst 15, 17 years old kids. But these people only led me down of a road of distraction like alcohol, smoking, etc., etc. And also, I felt many times like I was the one pursuing the relationship. Like I always typed first, but they never typed first back, and then I just didn't want to intrude them. I etc etc. So I just they kept ghosting me for years, and also I just don't feel like these people were. They never ever felt the need. They never extinguished the pain inside in any way, shape, or form. Maybe just like the crumbs. It just felt like I was locked in the horror chambers of deep pits of hell, and that I was in insane torment and torment and torment and torment. It just felt like anything could just. It just felt like I couldn't breathe every single day. It felt like anything that could save me would insanely help. So yeah, I think this part was enough for today because I think it's one of the longest stories of my life. And today I'm not doing the best at all, but many things changed. I'm still lonely as fuck, but I still believe that I will find someone in the near future. I'm just so certain about that. And feel absolutely free to explore any mind-blowing things about our feelings, happiness through neuroscience. Today, it wasn't from a neuroscience. I've just shared mine experience. We didn't explore anything mind-blowing, I know. I'm sorry for that, but I felt like this was an inevitable piece. So feel free to hang out with me even more or share down below your story, but absolutely no pressure. Take care, especially take care, and I can't wait to catch you soon.